When you first hear about the Zeekr 9X, it's easy to get caught up in the hype. The numbers look impressive on paper, acceleration figures that rival some sports cars, range estimates that seem almost too good to be true, and a suite of futuristic technologies designed to catch the eye of anyone looking at premium electric SUVs. But here's the truth: bigger numbers don't automatically make a better car. And the Zeekr 9X is the perfect example of why we need to look beyond the numbers if we really want to understand performance, quality, and real-world driving experience. For years, car companies have relied on numbers to impress buyers. Horsepower, torque, range, charging speed, even 0 to 60 times. These are the specs that dominate marketing campaigns and get repeated in flashy ads. And yes, the Zeekr 9X plays that game too. It's a flagship electric SUV from one of China's most ambitious EV brands, and it comes loaded with stats that sound like they should blow the competition away. But when you actually get behind the wheel, when you live with it for days and drive it through city streets, highways, and even twisty backroads, you quickly realize that numbers only tell half the story. Zeekr, for those who don't know, is part of Geely's premium electric portfolio, the same group that owns Volvo, Polestar, Lotus, and several other well-known brands. This means the Zeekr 9X doesn't come out of nowhere. It has the engineering, design, and financial muscle of a serious global player behind it. That's why expectations are sky high. People want to see if this SUV can not only match Western and Korean rivals, but also surpass them. And while the company wants you to focus on those big performance and technology stats, the reality of how the car feels is far more nuanced, far more interesting, and in many ways more important. Let's start with performance, because that's where the numbers shine brightest. The Zeekr 9X offers dual-motor all-wheel drive with an output that pushes well beyond 500 horsepower. On paper, this means brutal acceleration, and yes, when you floor the throttle, it leaps forward in silence with all the force you'd expect from a premium EV. The 0 to 60 time is comfortably under 4 seconds, which puts it in the same league as high-performance electric SUVs costing much more. Range is another headline number. Depending on the battery configuration, the Zeekr 9X claims over 600 kilometers on the Chinese CLTC cycle. In real-world conditions, it's closer to 450 to 500 kilometers, which is still impressive for a large SUV. Fast charging is also here, with the ability to go from 10% to 80% in under 30 minutes if you find the right charger. Those are the stats, and they sound great. But when you drive the car, you realize that acceleration numbers don't define character. Yes, it's fast, but so are almost all premium EVs today. What really matters is how that power is delivered, how the car feels in your hands, and how much confidence it inspires when you push it. And here, the Zeekr 9X is more mature than you might expect. The throttle response is smooth and progressive, not jerky. The steering, while clearly tuned for comfort rather than razor-sharp precision, feels stable and predictable. And the suspension strikes a balance that makes it comfortable for long journeys, but not too floaty when cornering. Is it a driver's car? No. It's not pretending to be a Porsche Taycan or a Tesla Model X Plaid. But that's not the point. The Zeekr 9X aims to be a refined, family-friendly, tech-heavy SUV that makes everyday driving easy and enjoyable. And in that mission, it succeeds more often than it fails. Step inside, and the numbers game continues. Giant touchscreen, countless sensors, cutting-edge driver assistance features. But again, beyond the numbers, the real story is about execution. The cabin is one of the most luxurious yet minimalist interiors in the EV space. Materials feel premium, with a mix of leather, suede, and high-quality plastics. The layout is dominated by a massive central display that handles nearly every function, from climate to navigation to entertainment. It's clean and futuristic, though it can be overwhelming for drivers who prefer physical buttons. Voice control helps, but it still struggles with natural speech compared to Tesla's or Mercedes systems. One of the highlights is the seating. The Zeekr 9X offers deeply comfortable chairs with heating, cooling, and massage functions, even in the rear. Space is abundant, with legroom and headroom that make long journeys pleasant for every passenger. The panoramic roof floods the cabin with light, and the insulation from road noise is excellent, making it a serene space to travel in. Families will appreciate the storage capacity too. It's designed with practicality in mind. Technology-wise, the Zeekr 9X wants to be known as one of the most advanced electric SUVs on the market. The driver assist suite includes adaptive cruise control, lane centering, automatic lane changes, and even some semi-autonomous features that work well in controlled environments. Cameras and sensors give you a near 360-degree awareness of your surroundings, and the augmented reality navigation display projects directions directly into your view. These are impressive, but like all advanced systems, they are not perfect. The lane centering sometimes feels too aggressive, and the voice assistant occasionally misses commands. Still, considering the price compared to Western rivals, it's remarkable how much Zeekr offers here. But what really defines the Zeekr 9X is how it feels when you're not thinking about numbers or tech features. Imagine a long highway drive late at night, the cabin quiet, the seats holding you in comfort, the car gliding smoothly with barely a sound. That's when the car shines. It's not about beating stopwatch times or bragging about specs. It's about creating a calm, confident driving experience that feels premium without being arrogant. That's the lesson here. Bigger numbers don't always mean a better car. The Zeekr 9X has the numbers, but its true strength lies in balance. It's quick but not intimidating, luxurious but still practical, advanced but not overly complicated once you get used to it. It's the kind of car that wins you over not in the first 10 minutes of a test drive, but after living with it for weeks. And in today's crowded EV market, that might be more valuable than chasing records.